All right, Jake Paul is back. And he's back at his old tricks. What do I mean by that? Well, of course, he's a boxer. He's beating people in the ring. He's taking on old has-beens, old legends of mixed martial arts and paying them decently to fight him in boxing. He just beat Anderson Silva and he's doing it again. You might have saw his tweets, okay? Because whatever he does, it's big news. He's tweeting Nate Diaz. He says, "Hi, Nate. Finally out of your UFC contract, let's see how tough you are in the boxing ring instead of hallway slap contests, okay? I have a venue booked. Offer is ready when you are. Just need you to sign it." Well, of course he's saying that to Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is smaller than him. Nate Diaz is pretty tall, to be fair, but just the body mass is smaller. He's not a boxer. He's pushing 40. I said it before. Nate Diaz loses this fight. He does, and Nate Diaz came after me, and I wasn't being disrespectful. You know, I'm a fan of Nate Diaz. Jake Paul's a boxer now, okay? Regardless of what you want to say, he's getting pretty good. Nate Diaz is a mixed martial artist, but he wasn't the only one that he called out. He's calling out Tommy Fury, and he's calling out Paddy The Baddy as well. First of all, we'll start with Tommy Fury. He goes, "Okay, Tommy Fury, the contract is with your team, 7 figures, 6 times what you made in your last fight. You're signing, right? Okay, that's the only one. I like that one. Fair play. Listen, by all accounts, Tommy Fury's last fight in Dubai was pretty bad. I didn't see it. I'm just going off what I read online. So if I'm wrong there, apologies to Team Fury. But I give him respect for that one, regardless or not. They were matched up before, and they're about the same size, and Tommy Fury's a boxer, and he's young, and he's in his prime. So that is the fight you should be going for. So if Jake Paul has honestly put in an offer for that one, then that's great. Good for him, and hey, may the best man win. But, as we know, more than likely that's not going to happen. He's looking for Nate Diaz because he knows that's going to be, well, maybe not an easier fight than Tommy Fury, let's be honest. But it's going to be, you know, he's not a boxer, and he's looking for other people. He's looking for Paddy The Baddy. And this is the one that really blows my mind. All right, the World Cup is here, and as an Englishman living in America for 10 years, I still find it crazy how much Americans love football. Excuse me, I mean soccer. But did you know you can enjoy this World Cup without a US cable subscription? That is correct. You can now with ExpressVPN. It is the app that allows you to change your online location so you can access content from all over the world despite any kind of geo-blocking. Look, the World Cup is streamed for free by dozens of broadcasters all around the world, so you can watch their coverage in the United States. But you have to use ExpressVPN. And with ExpressVPN, I can change what country the computer thinks I'm in. So I open up the app here. Currently it thinks I'm in the Netherlands for some reason. But there it is. I click United Kingdom. Now the computer thinks I'm in the UK. So then when I go to the BBC website, you can watch the World Cup for free. And I get it in the British commentary that I love. ExpressVPN is very simple to use. Even an idiot like me can do it. Now look, listen, I was just out in Bulgaria recently filming a movie. I used ExpressVPN every day to log into my various streaming accounts because, no offense to Bulgarian TV, it's not very good and I don't speak Bulgarian. So ExpressVPN really did come in so handy for me. So right now, if you want to take advantage of this, go to expressvpn.com/Bisping. And if you do so, you're going to get 3 months subscription for free. That is correct. It's a great offer. Go to expressvpn.com/Bisping. 3 months subscription for free. You get to watch the World Cup for free wherever you are, all over the world. expressvpn.com/Bisping. He's looking for Nate Diaz because he knows that's going to be, well, maybe not an easier fight than Tommy Fury, let's be honest. But it's going to be, you know, he's not a boxer, and he's looking for other people. He's looking for Paddy The Baddy. And this is the one that really blows my mind. Jake Paul's a big dude. He's probably about my size. He walks around at 200 pounds-ish. Paddy The Baddy's fighting next week at 155 pounds. And yes, we know Paddy The Baddy turns into Paddy The Fatty, okay? And he puts a bit of weight on in his midsection. But he doesn't fight at that weight. He fights at 155 pounds. And here he is talking a bit of shit because Paddy probably having a laugh, but he assumed or just made the statement that Anderson Silva must have threw the fight because he saw the angle of the punch and it didn't connect. And I disagree. I don't think Anderson Silva threw the fight. I just don't believe he would do that. But in fact, enough of me. Here's Jake Paul.
Poor Paddy Pimblett, man. I was really wanting to like you. I really was. You got a cute little thing going for you, man. But then you come out and you say my fight against Anderson Silva was rigged. I'm sick and tired of this narrative. It's pathetic. It's stupid. You're disrespecting the own GOAT of your own sport. You're saying that Anderson Silva is a criminal. You're saying he's a fraud. You're saying that Viacom, one of the biggest media companies in the world, is doing criminal stuff. That's what you're saying. It's stupid. It's pathetic. But I have a proposition for you. Since you wouldn't rig a fight, right? Let's spar. Fly to Puerto Rico. I'll get you a private jet. We can do 5 3-minute rounds boxing. If you win, I'll give you $1 million, which is what you deserve to get paid, Paddy. You know it. But the UFC's not paying you that. You deserve to get paid more. But if I win, you have to join the United Fighters Association and help me sign up all of the fighters in the UK. So let's spar. Since you wouldn't rig a fight, I'll fly you out. $1 million for you. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's go.
Challenge accepted. We're not coming to Puerto Rico when I'm fighting next Saturday. If you wanna come and spar, get the PI next week. As I say, I fight Saturday. I'll chill Sunday and I'll beat you up Monday. Offers there.
So he wants Paddy the Baddy to come down to Puerto Rico on his private jet and basically make a mockery of him. Beat him up in front of the whole world. And they'll offer him $1 million to do so. And if he loses, then he has to join his association to look after fighters. Well, number one, you know, that's a great opportunity for Paddy. If I'm him, I'm doing that. I'm taking that $1 million because that association bullshit is never going to happen. But what Jake's doing here is it's kind of smart. He sees that Paddy has a lot of fame at the minute. He's the new Conor McGregor. He's the man of the moment. He's the co-main event in Vegas next week. If that goes to plan, his story is going to explode even more. Okay? So Jake flies him down to Costa Rica and more than likely beats him up on the feet because he's a better boxer. He's a bigger guy. He's stronger. He's probably faster and he's got better hands. Paddy is primarily a jiu-jitsu guy. So he beats him up, which by the way should be
fucking illegal.
That's just bullying. He's a way bigger guy. Okay, he's going to beat him up. He's going to give him $1 million and then, you know, try and get him to come and join the Fighters Association. Now, I don't know the exact numbers of what fighters were paid on the last fight for Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva versus Tyron Woodley and all the rest of it, but I heard reports that some of the fighters were on as low on the undercard, the first fights of the night. Some of them were paid as little as $1,500.
This is number one bullshit.
Okay, so if you're so content on looking after UFC fighters, if you're so content and we just want the world a fairer place, why are you paying fighters on your promotion, on your undercard so poorly? And boxing is a more dangerous sport. It is. Just look at the facts. Look at the statistics. More people die and have serious brain injuries from boxing compared to mixed martial arts. Sadly, multiple die in boxing every single year. So they're the guys that you should be thinking about, but that doesn't help him. Okay, going head to head with Dana White is a great PR strategy. Dana's doing the right thing. He ignores him, I think, generally all the time now. And even that, Jake's like, oh, look, he won't even talk about me. Well, yeah, because why would he? Why would he give credence to that? But still, Paddy, do yourself a favor, bro. Take the $1 million. Have your fight against Jared Gordon. Win or lose. Go down. Take advantage of the private jet. Have a few days in Costa Rica. Have a little play around with Jake Paul. Get your $1 million and tell him to fuck off on the association union bullshit because none of that is going to happen. But still, there you go. 3 fights. Nate Diaz, Paddy the Baddy sparring session or Tommy Fury. The one that should happen is Tommy Fury, but I suspect it's going to be Nate Diaz. And it's probably the right business move. Probably the right business move. Nate Diaz is going to sell way more pay-per-views in the States than what Tommy Fury is. Certainly, by all accounts, after his last fight, wasn't very good. Nate Diaz is still going to star. Diaz still a gangster, still a fighter, and still cause an upset, granted. But on paper, I'd favour Jake Paul. What do you think? What do you think of this whole situation, this whole mess, this whole debacle, this whole spectacle of Jake Paul? Just fight a fucking boxer, bro.